And here's the odometer. It's 508 miles right now, so 264 miles the first time on the stock filter, and then put the Uni in and went another 244 miles. So basically the same type of riding, same area, same place, same type of weather. It's just that a couple hundred miles on the stock filter setup, and now a couple hundred miles with the UniFilter setup, and I'm going to see what the difference is with the Uni. Okay, one thing I noticed before I pull it apart here with the Uni installed is that it looks like the Uni was just thick enough that it's causing the gas tank to rub on the right hand upper corner of the airbox. The airbox looks good, but the airbox didn't look too bad after the first couple hundred miles either. So, but it was the trumpets that told the story, so we'll try it again. Looks pretty good. A little bit of something right here, but I think that's just oil from probably the UniFilter. It could be fuel. So let me try another clean piece of the shirt here. Make sure I get it nice and clean. Okay, here goes the sleeve. So I'll run this down inside. And again, pretty clean. Just a little bit here. Again, that could be oil. I don't see any dirt per se. That could just be oil or fuel. So the second 200 miles with the Uni was much better than the first 200 miles with the stock. Okay, I've removed the pre-filter out of the Uni just so I can see how the bottom of the Uni seals against the bottom of the airbox. And if you look right here, not this part, this isn't really the part that's sealing. This is the part that the pre-filter sits in. The part that's sealing is down here, all the way towards the bottom. And the Uni is a little different than the stock filter, that it has a lip all the way around. The stock filter doesn't. And this piece right here, if you watch while I pull on the Uni from below, the Uni stays sealed. Let's try the stock air filter. It's got a little bit of a concave all the way around, which kind of helps line it up and push it in, and then it squeezes into it. Really not a bad design, but the bottom is just weak. The top gets this nice force pushing into it. The bottom doesn't get the same equal force that the top is getting to squish that bottom seal of the stock air filter. As this top is, look how much room is pushing this top, it really goes in. The bottom doesn't go quite as far. Okay, using the stock air filter and looking down in the same area, again, this is the area we want to look at right here. We want to watch this. Now watch the stock air filter, this foam, against this black background. And watch how easy it is. See how that comes apart like that? What you're looking at down there is actually underneath the air filter, the bottom of the airbox. Now, it might appear like I'm pulling pretty hard on this filter. I'm not. I'm barely pulling on the bottom of the filter, and no different than the UniFilter. Now, I would have to think, under hard acceleration, there'd be some vacuum inside the airbox that very well could pull on the filter. I can't prove this, because I can't get a camera inside here and then go test the bike out and hammer on it. But I guess if I have to pick between the stock filter and the Uni, I'm going to have to be more confident with the Uni, simply because of the bottom seal. It doesn't have anything to do with the Uni being bigger. and at least on mine, and sitting down farther in the airbox. It's simply the uni is designed a little bit different. The material is a little stiffer, and the uni has a lip, and I'll show you that lip. Again, the pre-filter's out just so you can see what's going on. With the uni, and I hope this shows up. Let me see if I can get this in here. With the uni, you can see how this here will ride and basically seal as it goes up in there. What the uni does goes all the way around this lip, providing just a little bit of extra protection. So the uni is not only sealing on this edge with this part of the filter, the uni is sealing on the inside with this part of the filter. So there's really two edges that are getting pressed in and sealing versus the one edge of the foam on the stock filter. Okay, on my 1190R, and this may not be the same with other 1190Rs, but I think I've narrowed down my airbox to two issues. Right now, I think I have it under control with the UniFilter set up in there, but I think the stock filter is letting a little bit through on the bottom part of the filter, and the airbox itself, my top box, is a little bit warped in a couple of areas, particularly up front. And I'll show that to you as well. But here's a straight edge that I'm putting across the front of the of my airbox, laying it from bolt to bolt. And that's not a shadow, that's the actual gap. I think I have it under control now with the UniFilter system, and but I will show that to the dealer, my pictures and this video.